statement, and we'll open up.
Yeah, I was obviously what a great win for our program. I've got great respect for Utah. The job that Larry has done there since he's been there is remarkable. A lot of people forget when he took that thing over, it wasn't in the best of shape. So I've got a lot of respect for how they do their business and how they play. You know, they went to Arizona last weekend, beat Arizona State in overtime, had a shot to beat Arizona at the buzzer, and they're a good team. So we didn't get their best shot tonight. I don't think they weren't playing their A game, but I'd like to think our effort and our defensive intensity had something to do with that. But they had 4 guys averaging double figures going into that game, and they didn't have any of them, you know, meet those numbers. So terrific. I was really proud of our bigs. You know, we really challenged Dallas and Tyler and Lucas, 2 freshmen and a sophomore, going up against Collette and Jace Johnson, 2 really good post players in our league, and Tillman's a load. They responded to the challenge, and I thought our guards were terrific as well for the most part. So, great win.
They went at you in the post early a lot. What did you?
Well,
how'd you take that away?
Again, yeah, the whole thing is you want to make them take tough twos. You know, the one thing that you don't realize about Utah because of maybe what they've done in the past and the way they've played in the past, they take 25 threes a game. And they're shooting 38% from 3 as a team. Now, you think of Arizona State as a three-point shooting team. You think of Washington State as a three-point shooting team. You don't think of Utah, but they are. And so our deal was take away the threes, make them make tough twos, which means, you know, they're going to get the ball inside. But we wanted to make those touches really tough. We wanted to front the post. If they were going to catch it in the post, you know, 13, 14 feet out, make them bounce us down and try to dig and get some help. And we did a good job of that for the most part.
Coach, at this stage of the season, it's the first of 3 straight at home. It seems like this little swing can really dictate a lot of what happens to this team down the stretch. How important was it to get off
Huge.
On a good foot tonight?
I said it earlier, you can't win 3 in a row unless you win the first one. And now you can't win 3 in a row unless you win the second one. So it's like, you know, we just got to take it as it goes. But this is the time of the year. And remember, this team, we started, you know, this journey August the 1st. I made a deal with our guys. I haven't done this since I've been here, but I made a deal with them after practice. If you guys take care of business tonight, I'm going to give them the next 2 days off. And they responded. So guess what? They get the next 2 days off. But I think it's really important down the stretch that we are emotionally, mentally, physically ready, you know, to take on all the challenges that come in February and March, because this is when you got to raise your game up, so to speak, and the execution has to get better. The toughness has to be there. And I was really pleased with the way we played tonight in those areas.
Coach Pippins for Utah was one of the best, or coming into the game, one of the best three-point shooters in the entire conference. Went over 5 tonight. What specifically tonight has helped you out in terms of being able to defend him?
Well, we started Laz on him, and we started double him in the ball screens to start the game, just to try to get him off kilter a little bit. And he missed some good looks, I thought, in the first half. But thank God he did, because, you know, when a good three-point shooter, we saw that against Arizona State. When you got good three-point shooters, and he is one, sees a first or second one go in, he can kind of get rolling. And I thought we did a great job on both he and Bearfield, who's a terrific three-point shooter himself. So, again, late there, we had the lead. Van Dyke got one off a pin down. Rawson got one trailing 3 in transition. You know, but for the most part, I thought we guarded the three-point line well. We wanted to make Bibbins take tough twos in the lane, keep size on him. That's why we started Laz on him. But McKinley Wright got switched on to him as the game went on, and McKinley Wright's a legitimate defender at this level. I mean, he's got the heart of a lion.
Coach, how would you say Lucas's versatile skill set translates to your game plans week in and week out?
You know, we know that Lucas can stretch the defense. We know he's a good three-point shooter. Hit a couple of them in the first or second half tonight, which is always good to see. What I like to see is when he drives and gets to the foul line. When he, even though he missed the layup, it should have been dunked, you know, late. At least he's aggressive and attacking. When Lucas plays with confidence and aggressiveness, he's good. And he is a tough matchup because he can pick and pop. He can make a three, and I want him to continue to shoot those when he's open, but not rely on those. I want Lucas to be a true inside-outside threat. and he's an outside threat. And when he becomes an inside threat, like he was tonight, and he's been at times in the past this year, he really helps this team.
Coach, no Naaman tonight. I know
Yeah.
he's been a little under the weather. Is that
Yep.
why he was out?
Yeah, he's not feeling well and wasn't even in the building tonight. So hopefully we can get him back to feeling better and in uniform.
Have you dealt with that more than usual this year? Dell missed a game. Alex
Yeah,
missed a
Dell
game.
was out with the flu. Yeah, I mean, I think everybody goes through it a little bit. And some guys you play through it. McKinley, before the game started, wasn't feeling his best tonight. I mean, he's got, sinus stuff and cold. So that's another reason for taking 2 days off, to get these guys rested. Again, because we started this journey August the 1st. And it's not like we've been grinding them going every single day since then. But still, we took that trip to Italy, and it's been a lot of stuff thrown at these freshmen. So it's a time to kind of not relax, but almost take a breath and get rejuvenated, and as much mentally and physically and emotionally as anything else.
Coach, going back to Lucas, how would you say him and Dallas have filled in for Torrey since he went out in November?
Unbelievably well. I mean, as good as we could expect out of for a redshirt freshman and a sophomore who really played limited minutes as a freshman. Lucas, played some as a freshman, but not as much as maybe he would have liked or we would have liked. So yeah, when Torrey went down with a foot, those guys got thrown in the fire, and I'm really proud of the way they've responded, because we need them, and we're going to need them. We're counting on them. I mean, we started 4 freshmen tonight, and that's says a lot. But I will say this: Dom Collier and George King have been giving this team great stability, great leadership, over the last month or so. They haven't always played, their best, but I really like what they're bringing to the gym every day in practice and certainly the games.
Anything else for Coach?
Thank you.